Hello, everybody. Welcome to InstaClass by Amity Online. My name is Tannistha. Today, I'll be talking about effective communication at workplace and cover some key aspects of verbal and nonverbal communication. A quick introduction about myself. I wear quite a few hats. I am an HR professional for over 12 years now. At present, I'm an HR consulting partner in Hong Kong with a Hong Kong-based consulting firm. I'm a certified coach, and I mostly work with working professionals to help them strike a balance between work, personal life, goals, motivation levels, etc. I'm a part of the executive committee team for Professional Trainers Toastmasters. It is a group that helps people improve their confidence when it comes to communication skills, public speaking, or presentation capabilities, or at times in just speaking up. And I'm also associated with a technical training firm called KValue in India, KValue. And I'm going to tell you a little about KValue in order to set the context right with you guys. Now, KValue collaborates and partners with colleges, universities to provide online, live, beginner-friendly, completely hands-on special weekend training courses on in-demand, cutting-edge technologies like data science or data analytics, cloud computing, full-stack web development, digital marketing, etc. These short courses are aligned with global certifications from Microsoft, Google, and more. Now, why do you think that a core technical firm working with students needs someone like me from HR background? Yes, I have done lots of technical hiring, but I'm not a technical resource. They need me to conduct classes on workplace communication, or say interview skills and networking skills, rapport building, feedback sharing, and more. So in a nutshell, they have packaged these short courses in a more holistic way. Now, why do you think they took that initiative? They took that pain to go ahead and make it more holistic. Because everyone today is starting to realize that just being technically sound or just being strong at your core subject is not enough. That we need to ensure that our work is understood well, is appreciated, is rewarded, and that's possible when we can put ourselves out there more effectively. Ensure that we understand properly and that we are understood equally well. Now, today, on this platform here, we are mostly working professionals, or maybe some of you are aspiring to join the workforce. So, in key bullet points, let's understand why is effective communication at workplace so important. And this is applicable to both verbal and non-verbal communication. So, to begin with, it enables people to understand you better. Sorry. Also, it increases your convincing power. It helps boost teamwork. It makes collaboration with clients and stakeholders or senior management smoother, easier. It encourages people to be open to your ideas and your suggestions. And it helps you to share feedback, receive feedback in an easy way, and it improves rapport building skills. The list could really go on. But what I'm trying to say here is that all these skills, all these points could actually help make your corporate journey extremely easy, much easier than you could ever imagine. So now moving on to verbal communication. We must remember 3 C's in verbal communication. And this is applicable to email writing as well. The first C, be clear with your communication. What's the purpose of your communication? That the other person can understand your message in a clear way, right? Clearly. Now, clarity means emphasizing on a specific message or a goal, one goal or one message at a time, rather than trying to achieve a lot out of one single message. How do you ensure clarity in your speech or in your message? Be clear about your thoughts and ideas first. Understand the end goal of the communication. What do you want to convey out of this message? Be clear about your call to action. That is, what do you want out of this message? Do you want that person to give you feedback, to give you additional inputs? Do you need some clarification, or is it just an FYI, no action needed? Please be specific. Again, when you communicate, don't mark every email or every work urgent. Know your timelines well enough. Then think about your target audience. Are you talking or writing to your boss, to your senior management, to your peers, to your junior? One size does not fit all in this case. Then avoid using jargons. Make your message comprehensible. People want to understand what you're trying to say and make it easy for them. If you expect the message to be long and layered, then try to break it down into pointers, because people really find that comfortable. Next, moving on to the second C, complete communication. The communication must be complete. It should convey all the facts required by the target audience. Now, how would you ensure that your communication is complete? Again, you must keep in mind your target audience and take into consideration the receiver's mindset. Think about the questions that the target audience might have from their point of view. Try to give additional information wherever required. At least have them handy so that no question is left in the mind of the receiver. Then listen actively when gathering information or absorbing information. That would help you to communicate further ahead if required, and then you can ensure that your inputs are correct. Also, structure your communication in a very clear format: introduction, body, conclusion, and always state what's next, like, I look forward to your support, or I look forward to your response. Okay. Now that brings us to the third C. That is, be concise with your communication. Now, concise means wordiness. That is, communicating completely and clearly through ideally least possible words. People tend to write or say 4 to 5 sentences in a place where the message could have gone out in, say, 2 sentences. The idea is to reduce the fluffs in communication. Now, how would you ensure that your communication is concise? By highlighting the main message and avoiding excessive usage of needless words. Avoid using complicated language, difficult words, and jargons. Trust me, people do not like it when they need to go and look up the dictionary after reading your email or having a conversation with you. That is not comfortable. Then avoid over-explaining. Perhaps you may think that you're being detailed and you're being thorough, but at times you may be losing out on people's attention that way. Okay. Then think and construct your content in your mind, or scribble the points on a notepad before you speak up in a forum or in a meeting. Trust me, everyone does that. And it is really okay to refer from a notepad while you speak. That is fine. So those were the 3 important C's of verbal communication. Now I'll move on to non-verbal communication. As per University of California, when we speak, approximately 57% of the message comes from non-verbal communication. Nonverbal communication refers to our eye contact, the tone of your voice, your body language, your gesture, posture, your facial expressions. In nonverbal communication, you need to be aware of aspects like how attentively you are listening. If you are looking interested while listening and nodding your head sensibly and intermittently, not rigorously. Then next, whether if you are looking at the person or looking away during the conversation. In most of the cultures, the former is expected. It is to some extent culture specific, so you could do your research if you are interacting with someone from a very diverse cultural background. Then, whether if you are leaning forward a little bit during a conversation, which really indicates that you are actively engaged in the conversation, versus sitting back and slouching or yawning. The latter is a big no-no, especially if you're talking to someone higher up in the ladder. Okay? Then if your body language is calm and composed while talking, or you are very restless and you are fidgeting, trust me, the latter really puts people off. Then the last point would be, if you find your shoulders to be usually droopy, roll up your shoulders, correct your posture. It automatically gives you confidence because that is physiology. So, the way you show up, uh, the way you respond to people and engage in conversations in terms of your nonverbal communication says a lot about your involvement and your interest level, irrespective of what you say in words. Also, specifically in the corporate context, we interact with stakeholders, clients, peers across the globe these days from diverse cultural background. So, take out some time to do a quick research on their ways, their culture, their popular gestures, etc. Remember that human connections could become really easy with a little bit of effort. So those are some key points when it comes to effective communication at workplace. So consciously start working on these skills because they are really, really going to take you a long way. If you have any questions, need any help, you can connect with me via LinkedIn or Instagram, or send me an email at tannistha@dazzleinsight.com. That is DAZZLEINSIDE.com. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching. Take good care of your health. Thank you.